Hello and welcome to this installment of Talkin Trim, and today we are looking at the height of the seat cushion bases for the Austin Healey models. Now specifically these are for the early models, so these are the 104s and some of the 106s, essentially the BN1s, BN2s and some of the BN4s and maybe some of the BN6s, but a very commonly stated problem within the restoration industry for all of the sort of big Healeys, and in fact a lot of the classic cars of this era, is the height that you're sat at in the car when everything is said and done. And obviously that's down to, you know, the original design way back when in the 50s, 60s, 70s, etc. Didn't necessarily cater for the aftermarket of people being bigger, taller, etc. And so we're often asked, you know, what can you do to give you a bit of height back effectively on the seats? And there are a few things you can do. Now, worth checking out my other videos of trim seats, because I do mention a few bits and bobs about this element of things. But just to roughly go over it, the seat cushion base foams, they are the molded latex foams, very commonly seen ones in the industry, and they're semi-firm, but they're not too firm. But obviously I don't give a huge amount of play with these sorts of things, so some people want to obviously reduce that down. Now, one of the tactics which I've detailed in some of the other videos, and we are now offering if you do want it, is you can drill holes in these, which basically means that when you sit in the actual foam, the air escapes out the bottom and it kind of lowers the seat a little bit, but that's fairly minimal in the grand scheme of things. And that's actually what we've done on this particular seat here, because every little helps with these sorts of things. So if you want any help and advice on that, then do let us know. But obviously if you are placing an order with us and you want us to do that work for you, then again do let us know. There is a small surcharge related to the labour involved in it, but more than happy to do it. But actually there are a few other neat tricks, shall we say, that we can do at our end if we're trimming the seats up for you. And as you can see here, this is a normal one as such, so no height difference, done effectively just using that foam, the woodwork effectively, and trimmed over the top. And then this is one of our altered seats here, so even before you're sat in it, even before the air can escape from it, using the holes underneath, which is obviously a bit of a long-term thing. The more you use the car over the years, the more that will take effect. But even before you've got any of that usage in there, we've altered the height around an inch or so. I'll just put the ruler there, so you can see good inch there on that, and that's, I haven't even got the thing right down to the piping there, so maybe just over an inch straight away off the height. But it's only really going at the front section there, which is the ideal scenario, because obviously it slopes down towards the back there, and you always want to make sure that the back element of the cushion base there and the bottom of the backrest kiss touch when everything is said and done, to make sure it looks correct when it's in the car. So what we've really done is worked on altering the height from there to sort of here, to make sure that actually that's helping you lower down into the car, but you're not affecting the overall aesthetic of the actual seat itself. And so you can see really does make a difference on that. So yeah, if you're having some seats trimmed up by us, whether you're sending us your hardware or we're using new aftermarket hardware, do let us know if you want us to alter the height, and we can do that. Again, there is a surcharge involved in that because it takes a bit more work for us to do it, but more than happy to help on that. Of course, if you place an order with us for all of the seat covers and the hardware items, but you're doing the work at your end, either with a professional trimmer or yourself, and you want a few tips, then do let us know. Of course, we'd be willing to give you advice on the best way of going around this, and getting a bit of height back, shall we say. But yeah, just thought I'd do a quick video because it's something we're getting more and more requests for, and we found out a good few ways of doing it, so thought I'd at least show you the results of it, if not share all the details of it, because they're a bit of a trade secret, shall we say. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Please remember to like, subscribe and share with other classic car enthusiasts. Be sure to obviously check out the videos at the end of this one, as well as any other videos on my YouTube channel, and I look forward to talking to you next time. Thank you.